I feel like hey, now some interaction with a guy's bro would be a good thing. Maybe should make sure you guys get along. So I don't think he still. I'm a private ass person. Maybe that's just me. I'm thinking about it as me if I had like roommates or if I live with my brothers. I don't think much interaction would still happen besides the regular hi and byes, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just an oddball. I am a very private person. But yeah, look at me. I'm sitting here really into deep thought about that shit. Like,
Makes more sense.
It's just because I've been in those scenarios as far as not with my brother, but roommates or friends that I stayed with. And I never really seen the need for that much fucking interaction to be happening. Right? If like I was with a chick and she had sisters and I went to go over to her house or something like that, I don't think me and her sisters would be having much conversation or interaction that's not with the girl actually present. You know what I mean?
This is literally just like a practical compromise. Hey, I have a bunch of roommates. You live alone. You don't really like driving. Maybe I do.
And I should go F myself.
Thank you, Kevin Chapman, for
I don't really think it's that big of a deal if they got roommates.
Damn, Myron just ruined this young man's relationship. I know.
The roommates make her feel uncomfortable, and if that's the case, why?
Seriously. But it's
because then that needs to be handled.
It's just a practical compromise being made here. And now out of that, this dude is saying, no, see, now you're driving to her. So it's like you're following her lead. My God, this is like the worst relationship advice. It feels like I'm watching a parody.
Break up with her, bro. Yeah. Break up with her. Get that.
I do think that they're going a little too extreme, but he is following her lead by doing that.
If you want to continue to see her, I guess that's on you. But the point is that you're not even in a position to date a girl seriously because you're a fucking bum. You're a loser. Yeah, but I'm gonna be all the way honest.
Plus, have fun, man. Dude, you're 23 years old, bro.
Dude, if you're making if you're making about 40 a year in Florida, plus you have roommates, so you're obviously not paying like a fuck ton in rent. You're not a broke bum loser. Holy shit.
I do disagree with calling him a bum. I think that's extreme as hell. But whatever.
Be in a serious relationship with a girl anyway, and you didn't make her earn it, which is why she's behaving the way that she did. So break up with her, man.
Bro, go there, drop us, and then leave, bro.
Yeah, break up with her. She's no longer your main girl. She's only. And honestly, at this point, if she doesn't want to, if she gets mad about it, whatever, then you know where she stood the whole time.
I remember, and dude, once again,
what?
Next time
if she gets mad about being broken up with, and then you psychologically damaging her, and then trying to use her for sex, then you just know that's what was wrong with her all along. See, it just proves your point.
Yeah, he does sound like a little biatch. I ain't going front. He sounds just as extreme as them. He sounds just as extreme as they do. Right? In fact, maybe even more, I would argue. Yeah, traumatized and nigga, what? Relax. What are you talking about? Nigga, like, if that's not what she wants, or if you think that that's so bad, then he's doing her a favor. Right? He would be doing her a favor by breaking up with her. So maybe she can go and find something that she can be with or be comfortable. Right? Like, I think there's something more than what the hell she's saying. Maybe that's just my, detective brain going. But I think there's something more. Why does she feel so damn uncomfortable? Just because there's people there? Right? Like, nigga, that don't mean you should never go over there ever. Like, that sounds insane to me. You would be broke paying the rent here without a job that isn't paying you enough. Tonight it's hard out here. I get it. But he's working. Don't call him a bum. Yeah, I don't think he's a bum. Right? I don't think that nigga's a bum. That's kind of crazy. Right? But yeah, it depends on what his goals are.
This is unhinged.
You do with a girl, make sure she's following your frame. You don't follow her frame.
Yeah.
So
he's not following her frame just because he's driving her.
Yes. Clearly, he has a problem with it. And it doesn't matter because nothing has changed, which means that he's following her frame, bro. That's just basic. Right? He wouldn't be calling and like talking about it. and complaining about it if there wasn't an issue. Right? He's the only one doing the compromise. Just following her friend.
Holy shit, man. Could you imagine this? Hey, I've just gotten really into this new podcast. I'm going to call in and see what they think. Hi, could you give me a little relationship? Listen, dude, you're a fucking loser, okay? Dump that hoe right now. Dump her good.
Solid advice.
Yeah.
Dump her good, though?
Yeah. Right now you're a bum, but you can build yourself up. So build yourself up.
This poor guy, you could just hear, just listen to him, man. He's just broken. All right.
Man, I might not agree with them, but I don't think you the person to give the advice. I do not think Hunter Avallone is the person that should be out here giving the advice. I think that he would lead you towards misery and crying and your wife doing the 5-man.
That sounds like solid advice. Thanks.
Solid advice.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Right now you're a bum, but you can build yourself up. So build yourself up.
Oh, man. There were like so many things wrong with that. Not to mention, by the way, if you do want to build yourself up and you do want to make more money and you do want to become more successful, more confident, I can tell you right now, calling yourself a loser or being called a loser or being called a bum who's a brokey and doesn't even deserve a girlfriend or anything because you don't make enough money, that's not going to motivate you long term, or it's going to motivate you out of fear. And that's not going to be the kind of motivation that actually leads to long-term fulfillment in the things that you might achieve.
It depends, bro. It depends. I do know that there's people that have called in the Fresh and Fit, been called brokey bums, and the next year they making like 5 to 10 times what they was making the year previously. Right? Depends on your goals, right? Like I do think it's unfair to call them or call him a bum because he's not making a certain amount. That's crazy. We don't know what's going on in his life. He could be going to school, working, right? He could be like starting a business, right? His newsflash. And this is as someone who is running a business technically. Fam, you're going to be broke for the first few years. Part of the game. And then eventually, if you keep going, you'll be doing well, right? But to be calling him a brokey, I do think that they wilded out. I think they wilded out.
Achieve through that motivated but fearful time. This is insane. There are so many things wrong with what this guy just said, but well, that poor caller's relationship is over if he's going to listen to anything this guy just said. Poor guy.
Hunter's the worst person to be giving any kind of. I just want to make sure that that's clear, bro. I want that to be clear as day. Hunter is the worst type of person to be giving any kind of advice when it comes to that, bro, at all. Right? Like he's definitely not your go-to, right? He's not the guy for that. He's definitely not the guy. He's the one that's going to get you in trouble. You're going to get in trouble listening to him. Now, Fresh and Fit, I think they were wilding in this. Some things they said was right and accurate. Some things sounded like they was going a little too far, but I think maybe some entertainment could have been thrown into there. But it's 1,000 times better than listening to Hunter Avallone. Sitting there crying in your basement or using a girl as a human shield. Right? That's what he's going to do. That's what he suggests. But tell me what you think down in the comment section. Hit the like button. All of that good stuff, man. Hey, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Now, if you have some extra time, can you do me a favor? Check out my music. I rap, I sing, and I make beats. All of that should be linked in the description. Also, if you want to watch me live stream, you can check me out on bxbeastboy Live. That's another YouTube channel. It should be linked to my homepage. And you can check me out on Twitch and Rumble. I'm streaming on all these platforms, man. Trying to just get out there. Also, if you want to support me, you can sign up for my memberships on my channel, as well as my Patreon for as low as $1. You get exclusive access to a bunch of videos early before you even get it on YouTube, as well as videos that's not ever going to be on YouTube. Stuff that actually got me suspended and banned. It's kind of my anti-cancel culture fund for bxbeastboy. You know what I mean? And it also helps me get resources for certain video essays and things of that nature. Check that out if you're able to. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and join my Discord if you are able to, man. The link should be somewhere within my description or somewhere on my channel. I would really love to see you there, man. That's where you get a chance to talk to me and the rest of my supporters, man. I appreciate you guys. Bang Gang out.